said if he did, you'd kick his butt. So he did not. See you later.
We have the tape. We can show you.
Where have you been in your workout so far?
It's my fourth one. I've been in Milwaukee, Boston, and Chicago.
This one differ from the other ones or similar?
It's pretty similar. Like it's obviously like different drills for every workout, but at the end of the day, it's all about the same.
Do teams? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Do teams seem more interested in seeing your perimeter skills since they know what you do around the basket and post?
yeah, I think to do a little bit of everything, just to see like where they're trying to like maybe get me out of my comfort zone a little bit, try and see like what I've improved on since the season ended, like just try me out in different situations, different spots on the court.
Are you enjoying the draft process, or are you kind of anxious to start your career?
It's a little bit of both. Like I would say that the process is fun. It's also difficult at times, obviously. Like the workouts aren't easy, and I'm looking forward, obviously, to next season. I really wanna start my career, my professional career. But yeah, like it's not like I'm super like trying to get out of it right now. But obviously, like I'm looking forward to it.
Where do you think a center, a lot of their time, their responsibilities are to anchor a defense? Where do you think you are with that skill?
Being the anchor of the defense.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty good at it. To really be very good and very good on NBA level, I think I have to add a little bit more strength and maybe weight, just to be able to fight down there in the post because in the paint because there's some bigger guys coming at me than in college. So I think I can do a lot with my length and my ability to read the plays and to block shots, but to really be very effective in that situation, I probably need to add a little bit more strength.
They have Tyson Chandler and Alex Len here. Does that make you curious about their interest in you? Is that something you talk about with them?
I mainly my agents, not so much myself. I think I wouldn't be here if there wasn't like an interest for me, and there's ways to like mix up 4 or 5 spot. So I think there's definitely a possibility for me to play here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
What was life like for you as a kid growing up, and is it surreal to go from that to what you're about to do now?
My life was always good. Like I can't complain. It's still difficult with basketball in Austria just because it's not very popular. There's not many basketball programs, not many good coaches, so it's hard for young kids in Austria to get a good basketball education. I got lucky that way, so I had pretty good coaches. So I think I can't complain too much, but yeah, no major I don't know like problems growing up or anything. So
Not looking for problems necessarily. What was the NBA your dream from the onset? Was that the goal always, or did it become that way once you got to a certain skill level?
It was always like obviously like growing up being a little kid playing basketball. I always like dreamed about playing professional, playing in the NBA. It got real when I first played like on international level in Europe, and I got to compare myself to kids playing outside of Austria. And I did pretty good in those situations. So that was when it kind of clicked in my head, and I was like, well, this could actually be real. Like if I keep working hard, like I can get there.
With it not being big in your country, how did you get into hoops?
It was pretty random. My parents both played volleyball, and so I basically grew up in a gym. I mean, it was a volleyball gym, but still, I was always super active as a kid. And there was a basketball program right around the corner from where I lived, so I just tried it out, and I loved it. Like that was my thing, just like running up and down the court, like shooting the ball in the hoop. Like it just was fun right from the start, so I stuck with it.
Even if that isn't a popular sport in your country, you become well known. Do you get a sense of what draft night will mean to your country?
I hope it's going to mean a lot. I really hope it's gonna push basketball in Austria a little bit. If there's like more kids getting into basketball, starting to play basketball, more basketball programs, more money maybe in the business, so that there's an opportunity to build facilities, all that stuff. Like, I really hope I can have like a positive impact that way on Austrian basketball.
How'd you end up at Utah?
Well, an assistant coach, NDL, he was at the under-18 European Championships where I played, and we got talking. The coaches came to Vienna a couple of times, and yeah, that's how I ended up in Utah.
You didn't get asked to shoot much on the perimeter. Is that something that you've improved, or you feel like it was there and you just hadn't used it much?
I definitely improved it. It's just something I've worked on different aspects of my game in college. It was never too much shooting. Obviously, like I shot the ball too, like in practice and stuff, but it was never something I did in a game situation. I improved it these last couple of months. It's still a little shaky. Like I just noticed I have to get it more consistent. Like I'd go on a roll and that actually like it felt good, and then especially when I get tired, there'd be like a stretch where I can't make one because I haven't like 100% like I don't have that routine 100% like in my head. So it's definitely something I want to work on, and I think I've made some pretty good steps these last couple of months. So.
Thank you.
Thanks.